this is very interesting. I don't know if you remember from an earlier post, but I had a strange problem with this exhaust. It had something stuck inside. Wasn't sure if it was purposeful or why there was something in there, but certainly a bike can't run on 3 out of 4 cylinders very well. So I'm basically putting these back on now. I put pliers down and pulled this out. Check this out. I have no idea what it is. It's almost like the handle to a screwdriver or something. I don't know. I've never seen anything like that before. But at least it's no longer in my exhaust. So I can continue to do what I'm doing now, which is I've just reinstalled studs. Put some new studs there. And I'll have to figure out whether I want to remove the studs and the paint from them or just screw over them. These ones are actually made. I made them from a long piece of thread that I just trimmed down to the right size. So let's see if that works. Okay, first trial fitting of the exhaust. It's not perfect. I discovered I don't have any gaskets for the exhaust flange. I don't recall taking them off, and I've checked and they aren't there, so I don't think that they were on before. Also, this is a bit long. I think this is too far out. I'll have to have a look at some other examples, but yeah, it seems like it's in the way of the center of the wheel. Could make wheel changes a bit irritating, so I might slide it just forward up until there, so wheel changes are possible without taking the exhaust. Although to take the exhaust off is 2 seconds, so maybe I won't worry about it. I'll have a look at what other guys have done. The other thing is I have to figure out how to, well, otherwise I can just shorten this, cut this off and shift the whole thing. Wouldn't want to do too much though, because we're quite close. I also need to figure out how to attach this to this. I don't want to use these. They're ugly. They're ugly. However, welding other ones on could be tricky because I don't really have the ability to weld stainless steel. I might have to find a friend. Okay, but that's what it looks like. It's looking quite good, I think. Love it. I'm desperate to get this done. I'm really keen to get the frame cut and the loop put on, so we can start to put it onto the bike and see how things need to fit together. So basically I got this from Café for Racer. It fits perfectly. I have put some tape to show where I'm going to be doing cuts. It's quite difficult to line it all up by eyeball, so I'll try. Hold on. So that's the cut area there, like so. Okay, that's as good as I can do. You'll just have to imagine what it would look like flat. But if I cut there and there, and then put an inner tube with rosette welds and get it welded properly, then from the top you can see the tube slightly juts out from the back. It has to, because the seat is slightly narrower than the tube, so I want to get the same sort of jutting out across the whole thing. I think that'll look good. I think that's how we want it to look. So I am now going to attempt to cut the frame. Big day. destroyed it. Freaking me out, this cable. All right, all done. It went all right. I cut my finger, and I made it a little short. I normally cut it slightly long and then trim, but in this case I cut it spot on. And then when I trimmed, I went slightly underneath the lip there. It's not a big deal. I can extend it a little bit out, put in a loop, and then weld them both. But I actually don't think it's an issue. I quite like it, actually. So yeah, I'm keen to hear what other people think. There it is. I cut this piece off here, so I rounded it there. I don't think I need this. I'm saving it just in case I need this to hold the exhaust bracket. Otherwise I'll cut it off later. This I definitely want to keep. Actually no, I don't need this anymore because I'm not keeping the center stand, but I'm reserving judgment on that, so that I actually, there's no problem in leaving it for now. And on this side I did the same thing. I cut it off there because it went on and there was no point in keeping it. This obviously I need because that's where the suspension goes. But yeah, so now I just need to, I took these off, I just need to file those down. Honestly, after cutting my finger I was a bit nervous about just going any further because I actually broke the disc. It pulled itself apart. So I think this one has to go. Don't think I need it, I'll just check. But definitely those two need to go down, and I'm pretty sure this one here. And then there's all these other little things. I don't think I need this. They just hold the strap. This I definitely need to keep because this holds the radiator cap. Assuming I'm keeping that method. Obviously I'm keeping the radiator, so I presume everything else stays. So once this is welded, I'm going to weld it on the weekend. Off to the sandblasters.